We have one last shape, which is particularly soothing for the low back, and we're going to add a little breathing exercise to it. So you can more or less clear your mat, just kind of get things off to the side. And we're going to end with Stonehenge. So if you know you have a favorite way to do Stonehenge, you don't have to wait for me or listen to all the details. This is another great place for an ottoman or a couch. You can swing your legs up onto the edge of the couch. I'm going to use blocks and a bolster. And depending on how long your legs are, the blocks could be on their highest height, or they might be down a step. I generally go with the middle path, even though my legs are a little bit longer. So you're going to place the blocks towards whatever you're calling front of the mat, about hip width apart. So you want some distance between them. And then your bolster or cushion is going to sit on top. So it looks like a table, looks like a Stonehenge. You'll want something for your head. Could be a pillow or a blanket. And then probably something to cover you, something to keep you warm. So maybe another blanket close by. And then legs are going to swing up onto the cushion. The calves supported kind of more directly over the blocks. And then you're looking for roughly a 45-degree angle of the legs. That's going to be optimal for the hips and the low back. And then before you come down, if you want to toss a blanket over you. And then resting back. Adjust what's under the head. Adjust your clothing. If you have something for the eyes, could be a sweater. Or if you have an eye pillow, just the sleeve of a sweater will work, or I often use scarves. And then giving enough space between the arms and the sides of the body that you feel the shoulders start to move back and down. So common if the arms are too close to the sides, it'll push the heads of the shoulders up, which just puts us back over our computers. So sliding them out till you feel a And we're going to take about 5 minutes together. So if you want to be here longer, you might consider setting a timer. I'm going to walk you through a breathing pattern, or more a breathing visualization. Just continuing to support the nervous system, in particular those nerves that branch out from the sacrum. But first, taking a few breaths to land. Soaking up the gentle movement, a little bit of rolling. And what's here for you now. At any point you want to try it on, I'm going to walk you through a little breathing exercise. So with the next inhale, visualizing the breath traveling down the spine. And when it reaches the bottom of the spine, it branches out through those nerves, those super highways. And see them moving down through the legs, all the way to the feet. And then as you exhale, those neural pathways, that communication travels back up through the legs, back up the spine, and out the nose or out the mouth. That's up to you. So the inhale travels down the spine, and then out through those nerve endings from the sacrum, through the hips, through the legs, down into the feet. And then exhaling, it reverses course through the legs, up the spine, out the nose or mouth. Inhale, the breath travels down the spine, branches out. exhale, moving back up and escaping from the body. Continuing on your own. I often like to visualize the breath as a golden light or mist, or maybe there's a color that you prefer. And seeing that pathway, watch the breath travel, sending that message of ease and relaxation through the nervous system. And then back up into the central nervous system, spinal cord, brain. And then down and out to the periphery. Slowly releasing that visualization. Taking the last 2 minutes to rest. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, no decisions to be made. Just allowing the body complete permission to let go. If you're choosing to stay longer, don't let me disturb you. Stay exactly as you are. You have just this time allotted for yourself. Try not to rush ahead just yet, but first taking in the sounds around you, relocating yourself in the room. Imagine moving the fingers and the toes, and then when you're ready, a little movement branching out through the limbs. Maybe coordinating that with a sigh or a yawn. Gathering the knees in towards the chest. Maybe a final moment to rock across the back of the sacrum and pelvis. And then helping yourself up to a seat. It's so good to be with you. Thank you for letting me share your practice. And until I see you again, be well.